Good afternoon, LC people. Well, that's my bar connected. I've welded it on. It's not too bad. I put the holes and the bits and the pieces where they should be. I've not got a MIG welder here, by the way. I've got my stick welder, so I've done the best I can with it. It's not perfect, but by the time it's had its powder coating, it'll look quite respectable. So yeah, that's what I've been about, really, for the last few hours. I had my stick welder down there with 1.5 mil welding rods. Now the welding rods I had them off the bay, and what are they called? Oerlikon. Never heard of them. 1.5 mil anyway. They're like very skinny rods, so they don't push too much of an hole through that thin metal because it's quite thin. I'm not a welder, as you probably know, but I'm about turning my hand to things. So that's that bit, really. I'm not disappointed with it. It's okay. It's a bit messy under there. I still need to dress it up. But, you know, this one, it wasn't the one I showed you earlier on, because this one didn't have a bar on it at all. So I thought, well, rather than mess about and chop this bar up that I'd made to length, I thought I'll put it on here and just see how we get on. It's actually very level and very straight, so I'm quite happy about it, if I'm honest. But, you know, that's a cheap fix. That's one of Dave's cheap fixes. Dave likes a cheap fix because we've not all got loads of money. To do things on a budget is sometimes quite rewarding. You know, money's tight these days, isn't it? If you can do something without it costing you a fortune, then great. So the materials were free, already had the rods, and we had something that needed repair. And the way I see it is, if something's already broke, well, you're either going to make it worse or going to make it better. But if you've got something, you've got something to work with. That's my philosophy anyway. My mate Steve, bless him, he's brought me these. I bought some as well. I think they're off the Facebook Marketplace. And what they are, they're all the little tools for when I do my looms to actually remove, excuse me, all the spades out of blocks and connectors. There's that many different, I mean, these are just normal spades. But those set of keys I've just showed you, they'll do all sorts. The little spades, even the round pins for the mag. I think that's what some of the round ones are for. So I can actually disassemble things better. I'm not sure how much these were now. I think they were probably about 20 quid, something like that. Invaluable piece of equipment when you're doing jobs. I like bits of kit like this. Very, very useful. But no, that's the subframe. I'm not going to post about looms because I need to look at a couple of looms now for the rest of the day. I'm slowly pulling bits and pieces out. But that's the morning's work completed for now on this. I'll tickle it up and I'll tidy it up a bit later. Normally we get the guy next door with his MIG weld to do welding for me, and to be fair, he's flat out at the minute doing what he's doing, so I've had a go myself. At some point I'll buy myself my own MIG and I'll teach myself how to weld properly rather than this bird shit. But it'll clean up anyway. I've got my little grinding tools for my Dremel, so I can dress it all up and tidy it all up again. And basically it'll go to the powder coaters when we go again, and I'll let you know the progress. Anyway folks, thanks for watching. Dilly dilly.